Much better. I have to use the phone, you know. Just look
Yeah.
at, you know,
Yeah, I
use
had a hard time hearing you for a
data.
minute.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's better. Okay, hold on. Let me see. If you don't have a camera, it's fine. You know, if you can, please turn it on, because I like to make it more like a face-to-face class instead of you just turn off your camera, do something else, you know. And okay, so good. We have a good attendance. 27 seems like you're at least visited the Moodle and see the link and know how to access it. That's good. Let me first ask you. Is everybody good with Zoom? This is not the first time you're using Zoom, right?
No.
Okay, okay, you're good at. I don't need to give you a lecture on how to use that, right? Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, in the Moodle, one more thing besides the syllabus is a QR code for our class group. I have a group me class group, MEEN415 S21. Okay, it's a mandatory, it's a requirement. You need to join that group because that's the major communication method and sending out information announcement through that group text system, group texting system. Right now, I see only, no, let me see. I got the wrong class, hold on. I see only about 10 of you sign it up, join in now. Please join now. Okay, I want to do today's attendance through the GroupMe class, GroupMe text group. Please text your name and your, just text your name in there. I need to check attendance for the first 2 weeks to find the university initial attendance report. So please join. I'll give you 5 minutes. Just download the app and join the group and put your name in there. So that's your today's attendance. Okay, it's in Moodle, so you need to access the Moodle to get the QR code. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of time. Today, I'm not gonna go through any technical part of the lab. Well, let's just make sure everybody on the same page, all the logistics, technical problem being solved. Okay, I see many people signed up. Danish, Stephen, Hugh, Aviro, Garrett, Daniel, Philip, Tanner, Alex, Sanjay. Okay. Cody's joined the group. Pippin joined the group. Okay. Good. Please.
Dr. Zhang,
yes.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm just not seeing it, but I don't see anything on your Moodle page besides the syllabus and announcement link.
I think that's up. I think it's above the. They're the red shelf stuff. They put a link on there. That's from the university. Just directly above it. Oh.
It just says syllabus.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. I probably didn't post. I post every other class. Maybe that's the one. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I send it. Okay, so for all of you sign it up, where did you get the link?
It was on Moodle.
But some of you show it in the Moodle?
It was on Moodle.
I think you have two different sections. So one section doesn't have.
Okay, I see. I posted in one section and then post the other section. Oh, okay, I see. I have two sections. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me post it. Yeah, that's interesting. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, my computer is a bit slow when I turn on the Zoom and the Moodle at the same time. Probably your computer is better than mine, I guess. Okay. Okay, I think I posted. Could you go back to check to see if it's under the Zoom link?
I see it now.
Okay, great. It take you probably just take you a minute to join. Just go ahead and do it now.
Yeah, Cody said he's in the waiting room.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, Cody's coming. Okay, I have a text. Where on Moodle should I go? Okay, yeah, I think we solved the problem. Okay, so when some of you still trying to download the app and join the group, after you join, please sign up with your name, type your name in there. So that's my first attendance record for this semester. Okay, I will do today and the next week. That's a requirement from the university, so I will do that. So now let's look at the syllabus. Okay, let's see how we're going to proceed this lab class virtually. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, did you see the screen? Anybody? Did you see the class syllabus? Did I successfully?
I don't. Okay, I'm seeing it now.
Okay, good. Okay, so Monday. So I basically this lecture I combine the two sections all together. They're on the same time. So no reason to have two separate instructor for this. Okay, so our class time is 2 o'clock to 4:40 Monday afternoon. Okay, some of the week we will meet like this. Okay, including today, next week, we have just like the format, just like my fluids lab. We will have a couple lecture classes, 2 or 3 lecture classes. Okay, so I will talk about all the theories, everything related to the upcoming labs. Okay, next week will be the first lecture class. Okay, we will meet Zoom like this. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we cannot do the lab ourselves, right? I will do the lab for you. I shot the videos, okay, of myself and my TA conducting the lab. Okay, I should shot the video on those gauges so you can read the data, read the measurement data. Okay, so based on in the video, it should be kind of detailed, and you should get all the information from the video. Okay, then you will need to do the calculation as well as do the report. Okay, so instead of you are doing the lab actually hands-on, I do it for you, but you will watch me doing it. And then you will read the data and you will do the calculation and write the report. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So I was told by the department saying the contract said they're gonna finish Juho and the ETL by the end of February. But that's what contract said. You know what contract said, you plus 1 month, that's probably the completing time. Okay, so don't count on that too much. Okay, however, if they open the ETL, they probably will let me in first, okay, before they let the student in, I guess. So I will, right now I have 3-4 lab being recorded successfully, completely, okay? But I will have a couple more labs to record. So as soon as I have a chance to enter the ETL, I will try to complete several more labs and complete several more videos, okay? But as of now, I think I have enough video for you to do at least a week, a month more than a month, okay, a month and a half, okay. So then I will post more video later, okay. So that's the plan for the semester. And even when the university will be open, maybe in sometime March or April, I don't think we will do any lab this semester because we have to keep the social distancing stuff, all kind of stuff. So it's difficult to do at the when the ETL just start to open, and we will. It's kind of difficult. Start from summer, everything will be, I think, will be normal. Okay, so this is the method we will deliver this virtual lab. So I will provide all the videos, okay, and all the information, all the detailed theoretical backgrounds. I will provide it to you through the online lectures, okay. Then every week I will post one video, and the time I post the video will be the approximate about the class time, Monday, 2 o'clock. So if you want to, feel like still taking a class 2 o'clock, you can go to Moodle and you will see that video about 2 o'clock Monday afternoon. Okay, so you can start working on it. I think it takes you about, you can repeat watching the video clearly, do the calculation, write the report, about 3 hours. You should be able to finish the work. Okay, this is 1 hour lab, 3 hour work. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay, on the syllabus, this is the ABAT course. So in this class, we will, evaluate these performance criteria. Okay, so I will give you, this is for ABAT. Okay, so that's why, we are the ABAT accredited program. So it's really important in the entire nation. Or the ABAT program, they have the requirement to cover mostly the same process. Okay, so these are the things they have to evaluate our students. So this is one of the courses. Okay, so I will keep a lot of records. Your quizzes, your report, and your final exam. Those things I will keep record for a long time, and for the ABAT team to see. So please do a good job, and don't do stupid things on those stuff. Although even I don't see it this time, maybe somebody will see it. So, okay, so our reputation is on here, right? Okay, I think for those ABAT criteria, safety and the procedure, okay, these are the things I will give you some quiz, okay, quiz to do. So safety, well, it's important. It's a lab class, and this lab will deal with high temperature, high pressure. Actually, if you actually do the lab, you would deal with high pressure and high temperatures. Anyway, I need to give you safety handouts, safety instructions, and I will give you safety quiz before you actually do the lab. Okay. So now we cannot do the lab, but I will still provide you the safety informations associated with the high temperature, high pressure, and the refrigeration, those kind of things. Then I will give you quiz sometimes. So in some of the lecture classes, maybe, since we meet virtually, so I will give you a quiz to do. Okay. So, but I will provide you the safety information, procedure information all beforehand. Then give you enough time to prepare and do the quiz. Okay. And the third and fourth, and analyze data and interpret the result. Those things will be included in the lab report, and the final. There will be a final take-home exam. So these are the information will be evaluated by those instruments. Okay. Yeah, all the ABAC courses, you have to do something extra. I don't know how many ABAC courses you already took. Not every course. Like my fluids is not an ABAC course, but this one is an ABAC course. So in all those ABAC courses, you probably need to be, and you need to do extra things. Okay. Oh, by the way, how many of you are graduating this semester? Okay, I see more than half of you. Okay, so if you graduate, you need to apply for graduation. I think I use here to announce this. The due date is February 2nd, I think. Talk to the Department Secretary Cheyenne for the form application to complete. If you don't complete the graduation application, you're not graduating. Okay, please make the deadline.
Dr. Zane?
Yeah.
So we need to email that form to Dr. Cheyenne. You didn't specify in the email what to do with it.
I didn't announce it. I just announced it. Just talk to the Secretary Cheyenne or email her, okay? And Cheyenne Norman, and ask for the application form, and then complete the form and send it back to her. She need to collect all the applicants' form and send it to the university. Okay. Go through the department first. Don't directly. I think I was told not to directly send it to the university. Probably you cannot, right? You have to go through the department anyway. So, okay. So that's the graduation.
Dr. Zhang, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Do we have to email to change from mechanical engineering concentration to mechanical
No,
engineering?
it's nothing to change. There's no changing concern. You know, the story is this. I think many of you don't know it. We created a mechanical engineering program recently, a couple of years ago. Okay, by law, by rules, we need to be accredited by ABAT within 2 years, 1 year or 2 years before really the graduates start to graduate. Okay, we're supposed to be evaluated this year, so everybody will be accredited for the ME degree. You have an accredited ME, you have accredited ME program. Now, because of the 2 hurricanes, because of the COVID situation, they postpone this accreditation visit from this year to next year. Okay, so in that sense, if we give you an ME program, you get the ME program, it's not being officially accredited. Okay, but our engineering program is accredited. I don't know, you probably please check with department head, Dr. Griffiths. I think that's why they changed you guys back to the engineering with concentration mechanical engineers, because at least the degree you get is accredited engineering degree. Okay, so if we give you a mechanical engineering degree, it's not being accredited. What if in the future it's never been accredited? Maybe if we failed getting accreditation, right? It's possible. Then your degree is not an ABAT accredited degree. Okay, so you have a risk on that. Of course, I feel a 95% chance we will be accredited. But what if something happens? You don't know. In the future, you don't know. You don't control, right? So I think that for the safety, for your program, for your degree, okay, for your purpose, then they change it back. Okay, I'm not sure. That's what I understand. But double check with the department head too. If you want to a confirmed answer, please check with the department head for this situation. Okay. So nothing you can do. I think nothing you need to do. Maybe it's just look at what degree you receive. Maybe they change their mind. They give you a ME degree at the end. I don't know. Okay. So okay. Okay, let's come back to our syllabus. Office hour. I have some office hour every day in the morning. So if you try to talk to me, please send me an email or text me in the group meet text system. Let me know first. Then I turn on the Zoom meeting with you. I don't want to keep my meeting on all the times. And what if I accidentally keep video audio on? Somebody will see it. So let me know beforehand. You want to talk to me? I will turn on the video. Okay, so we will chat. Okay, this class is a supplement for 2 classes. This lab is supplement for the heat transfer class 315, as well as the thermodynamic class 409. Okay, so we have half and half. Half of the lab is actually for heat transfer, and then another half is for the thermal. Okay, for some of the topics, due to the limitation of the equipment, we can only test certain topics. We focus on the refrigeration units, refrigeration cycles. Okay, and we also in heat transfer we focus on convection, conduction, and the cross flow heat exchangers. Okay, so in thermal part, we also include the Brayton cycles, jet engines, if we are still able to run that thing, and the Rankine cycle is actually also covered in this this lab. Okay, so this is the prerequisite student learning outcomes. Let me skip that. Okay, the grading part is most important, right? You guys want to know how the course is being graded. Okay, so mostly it's a lab report. Okay, so 80% of your grade from the lab report. So probably we'll have 8 to 10 labs. So if that's the case, then at least 10 points for each lab. So don't miss any lab report. That's my suggestion to you. If you miss one report, at least a letter grade down. Okay, at least a letter grade down. Usually, you know, historically speaking, this class, most people get good grades, A and B at least, right? So, but if you miss a lab report, there's one letter grade down. It's hard for me to, you know, to make it up for you because you miss it. I cannot even give you partial points on this. Okay, so don't miss any lab report. That's the most important things. Okay, and quiz. We have a safety and a procedural quiz for 10 points. Okay, we have to put it in there. One is for the safety procedure, the one is for the ABAT purposes. Okay, so I think you will have probably not many. It probably have 3 or 4 quizzes maximum. 4 quizzes maximum. Okay, probably 3 quizzes you will have. Okay, multiple choices quiz. It's very easy. Okay, I give you the handout in advance. Safety, it's all from the handouts, right? So just read the handout. You should be fine. Okay, but I think a lot of you don't read the handouts. I think that's what I feel. What I observed the previous semester. Okay. Then there will be a final exam. Its final take-home exam will be before the exam week. Okay, I won't put it in the exam week. I know you guys are busy in the exam week, so this will be the last week of the semester. Okay, it's also serves the ABAT purposes. Some of the criteria, performance criteria, will be evaluated through the take-home exam. So we'll have to do that. So 10 points for that. In the last week of semester, I will post the questions on Moodle. You probably will have 48 hours to do it. Okay, please do it individually. Don't copy each other. Okay, it's take home, but I rely on you. Be honest, not only for the class. This is the record. Okay, and the ABAT team will look at it. Maybe, you know, the worst thing is when you copy each other, you have exactly same wrong answer. Exactly same. So that's obvious. It's a cheating. Okay, people when they come to evaluate this, see that's ridiculous, right? That's bad for us. So it's take home. You should be able to figure out yourself. If not, ask me. Okay, so don't cheat on this. That's really, this is last semester for many of you. Don't do that. Okay. So any questions so far? I think the grading part is important. Let's see if we have any questions. Is that good?
Dr. Zhang, I got something to say about the jet engine. That's going to be down for this semester. We haven't had a chance to fix it because of the storm and stuff.
Oh, okay. We haven't fixed it yet. Okay, jet engine is easy. We don't have to do it. I can give you some numbers. You can do the calculation because jet engine we have the numbers before. So as if you anyway, you're not gonna run this thing. You're gonna watch my video running it. If I can provide you some data. Okay, you still can do the report and still can do the calculation. Maybe. Okay, we'll talk about those details later. Attendance. Okay, today we checked attendance for the first time. Next time we're going to do that too. And if you haven't done so at this moment, you probably should be able to already join the group, and please write your name, okay, in the group. That's our first attendance. Okay. we won't check it later because later lectures probably I won't check it again. Next week we will, but I guess that's a university requirement, so I will check it and I will report. What I don't know what's our consequences if you missed both time. The university will send your mom a letter. I guess that's all consequences, right? Okay. Ethics I already mentioned here. It's not two student report. It's individual report now. The reason previously we have a group of 2 students is some of the experiment you need to go conduct. You need to actually do it, right? Do it. And actually 1 people is not enough to operate. So that's why we have 2 people. Sometimes we even have more than 2 people. But now since I'm gonna do all those labs for you, so you just do the report and the calculation. Really don't need a two student group. Okay, it will be individual report, individual calculation. Okay. Makeup exam, of course, no makeup exam. We'll have only 1 exam and a couple quizzes. Yeah, please attend the lectures. Okay, I will give you some quizzes sometimes, but I will let you know. I will text you when we will have quiz. Please attend and don't miss also. Okay, university policies down here, everything the same on every syllabus. It's standard. We get it from the department, so please read it and make sure we're on the same page. Okay, especially it's a COVID season, social distancing stuff, technology part, online virtual course, these kind of things. Yeah, please make sure fully understand. Okay. This is the initial content list. Okay, it's not right now. I don't have a video for all of the labs. So let's do some of the refrigeration. I do the refrigeration cycle first. I have all the videos for the refrigeration cycles, and so next week the lecture I will focus on the refrigeration cycle theory and the background and at least 3 labs in a row about the refrigeration cycles, and I will talk about those. Then we will have the heat transfer part, convection heat transfer, cross-flow heat exchangers. These are the one of the cross-flow heat exchanger lab will be the ABAT evaluated lab. Okay. Then we have some simple conduction convection experiment to do. Okay. So that's the plan. So jet engine is included here, but if we don't have the if the unit is not working, then I can provide you some data with some calculations. Okay. Then one more is convection heat transfer in duct flow. We talk about that's chapter 5 of the heat transfer textbook, right? So we talk about the internal flow a lot. So we hope we can get that experiment too. Okay, so that's the plan and the content for the semester. Okay, so I guess that's all I want to say. Any questions? They're good. So next meeting is next Monday, 2 o'clock. It take about the lecture. Okay, it take about 1 hour. Okay, so prepare your time. 1 hour, because it's a 1 hour lab. But if it's make it to lecture, I cannot exceed 1 hour. So I will make it maybe 55 minutes. Okay, so prepare from 2 to 3 next week. Okay, so I will post. Okay. Report. I forgot to mention. I think most of you attended my fluids lab, right? Some of you maybe haven't taken fluids lab yet, but I think most of you did, right? The lab report, the format will be same as the fluids lab report. Anyway, I will post a lab report format on Moodle, okay, shortly after today. Basically, it consists of several parts. Hold on, let me see if I have. I can turn it on. Talk about it now. I have the file, I think. Yeah, let me talk a little bit about it. And since it's 80% of your points, right? So okay, here we go. Let me share another screen. Okay, you see it, right? Okay. Just, I think it's kind of standard for all technical report. Basically, I think just these lab classes is for you. Also, one of the purposes is for you to practice writing technical reports. Okay, it's good for you. As an engineer, eventually, probably many of you may need to write a report, a lot of reports, and like an everyday job. Okay, so technical report is important. Okay, make a cover page. Write down the experiment name, the title, and your name, the data of the submission. You don't have to do data of experiment, right? You don't do experiment, but data of the submission. Put all the information on the cover page. So before I grade it, I know who is this and which lab is this. Okay. Include a table of contents. Okay, the second page will be table of some lab will be longer than the other. Some lab will be short, a couple of pages, but some lab may be tens of pages. So put include a table of content would be helpful for me, for my TA to grade it. I don't know who's the TA yet. I think I have a graduate student. Maybe he will work as a TA for me. So usually I would let the TA to grade the calculation part to check the accuracy of your calculation. So if you have a table of content, you clearly show where is it, where all the sections are. So it will be easier for us to grade. Okay. A report will start with an objective section, or maybe you call it like abstract or objective. Just write a paragraph to showing what the purpose of this lab or what you want to prove and what you want to verify. Okay. So one paragraph should be enough for the objective. Followed by the theory. Okay, I will provide you a lab handouts. Okay, I will post on Moodle some lab handouts too. And I will talk about more detail. The handout's not that detailed. Okay, so I will provide more theoretical information during the lecture, those lectures. Okay, so write down notes and please put more detailed theories in your lab report. Okay, based on your understanding. Okay. Please include all necessary equations. Every equation you use in your calculation, please provide it in the theory. Okay, show me that these are the equations you used for your calculation. Okay, important. Okay, procedure and the experimental setups. I will provide you the handouts will include that. Okay. Also, I will talk about it. And come on, you're watching a video, right? You will see the procedures basically in lab setups. Okay. The good thing about the video is like you can watch it like 10 times. You can slow down, zoom in, whatever you want. So you can have more detailed information. Okay. That's the advantage of using a video. So write some procedure in the experiment setup. That's the section 5. Section 6, data analysis. Some students confused with the discussion. That part actually is not the discussion. It's actually the calculation of your entire calculation section, section 6. Okay, but let's do this. Okay, nowadays everybody do calculation in computer, right? In Excel. Okay, I want you all your calculation in Excel. Okay, so in that sense, you don't have to handwrite all your calculation to me. Just submit the Excel spreadsheet with your report. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you know how to submit 2 files in one submission in Moodle? There's a way to do that, okay, in Moodle. Please figure it out. If you don't know how to do that, you can zip your 2 files together as a zip file and submit the zip file. That's only 1 file, okay? But I think Moodle can allow you to submit the multiple files, basically, okay? So when you submit your report, attach also submit the Excel spreadsheet for all your calculation. Okay, so my TA will actually look into your Excel spreadsheet and click the values to see the equations, leave the equation there. Okay, so in that sense, in the report, in section 6, you don't want to write down all your detailed calculation. Maybe you can summarize all the result into a table or into some figures. Okay, summarize your result into a table and place that table in section 6. Then you can combine 6 and 7. You can start to discuss the results. Okay, so section 7 is really important. It's a result and discussion. All the result, you have to discuss it. You have a lot of things to discuss. You can discuss the accuracy. Is that correct? Is that reasonable? And what could be wrong? And what can you improve in the future lab, the future experiment? And this is not that important. The more important part is the physics behind it, the heat transfer, thermodynamics behind those results. What the result can show, what the result can prove. And those parts, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, you have to have a good section 7. You can combine 6 and 7 together. Okay, but I like to read your report with good result and discussion, with good discussions in there. Okay. Don't provide any figure and table without even mentioning it. Okay, that's a rule of thumb in writing technical report. Don't put a figure there, but in the entire text, you never even mention that figure. So delete that figure. If you don't even want to discuss it, why'd you provide it there? Okay, present there, right? So never do that. And use table number, figure number, table caption, figure captions. So in the text, you can easily cite those figures. Let's say figure 2 is about this, about that. Figure 3, table 3, talk about this, talk about that. So discuss it with the table number and the figure numbers. Okay, so I will grade that. Okay, that's the one. The grading is like this for each report. 20% is your successfully summation of the report and with reasonable report and the result in there. Okay, so everybody should, if you submit on time, you should get that 20 points out of 100. Okay, and then 30% is the calculation. My TA will be grading that part. Okay, 30 points. Your calculation. If it's totally wrong, then be careful. That you're gonna lose a lot of points in the calculation. And then the result and discussion will be 30 points. Okay, so it's not enough to only provide the correct result. Okay, if you do all the calculation right, then the maximum you can get without any discussion, the maximum you will receive for that lab report is 70. Okay, so you must have some discussion on the results. Okay, that's 30 points. Then the last 20 points is the appearance of the report, formatting, everything should be, the writing should be, the report should be typed instead of handwriting, right? And it should look neat, should look organized, should look formatted with the correct indentations, all those things, 20%. Also in that 20% also include the, for example, you present a figure and but in the text you totally without discussing it, I will take some point off. That figure is useless basically. And also if you presenting a figure without putting a table number and figure number or figure captions, table captions, I will also take some point off from that 20 points. Okay, so these are the format and how well the report look. Okay, so I guess that's how I grade the report. Okay. Okay, a couple items here. Reference, yeah, sure. If you use some outside sources, please keep a reference. Keep, you want to try to avoid the plagiarism always, right? So try to put a reference. If you mention anything from outside source, or maybe you provide a figure from online source. If you provide something like this, put a reference there, okay? Refer it, okay? So that's important also. You don't need to have the appendix. I think usually the appendix is for the initial data sheet when you actually collect the data from the experiment, but you are not doing the experiment this time, so the no data sheet. I think the Excel file should be good enough. Okay, detailed calculation procedure, it's in the Excel file, so should be. You don't have to present the appendix if you don't want to. If you want to put some extra things there, sure, go ahead, no problem. Okay. Okay, I guess that's it. This is the lab report format. Okay, so today we covered the logistics, syllabus, and the lab format. Okay, I guess that's all I want to say. Any questions before we leave? So is that good for everybody? Okay. Good. It's really great to see you guys. Okay. See, our university, I really look like really happy to see all the students here. We didn't lose anybody, right? Nobody in the senior class not be able to attend, right? From the university enrollment figures, we probably the entire university, we like lost like 30 students. It's really good data because we experienced 2 hurricanes. A lot of people lost their home, including me. Okay, so eventually we see everybody here in the spring. That's a really good thing. Okay, and I heard that Sowela lost like half of the students, but not us. Okay, we have a good program, better program than there, right? Okay, great to see you, and hope to see you next week. Okay. Have a good
day.
You too.